Hello world, today is Saturday, June 1st, 2013. I'm Citizen. This is Bible Time Capsule, where we read the Bible from front to back on video for the first time. Today we're reading Genesis chapter 32. Let's begin then. Jacob offered sacrifice in the highlands and invited his kinsmen to take food. When they had eaten, they spent the night in the highlands. Early in the morning, Laban kissed his grandchildren and daughters and bade them farewell and returned to his home. Jacob also resumed his journey, and God's angels met him. When he saw them, Jacob said, "This is the encampment of God." And he named that place Mahanaim, M-A-H-A-N-A-I-M. Mahanaim, I think that's how you say it. Moving right along. Jacob sends an embassy to Esau. When Jacob sent messengers ahead to his brother Esau in the region of Seir, S-E-I-R, in the country of Edom, E-D-O-M, commanding them, "Thus shall you say to my Lord." There's another section. Jacob makes peace with Esau, but I don't think that belongs to what I'm about to read. So we'll continue with this section. I think my Bible has a typo or something. Jacob sends an embassy to Esau, and thus you shall say to my lord Esau, your servant Jacob sends you this message. I have been dwelling with Laban and stayed till now. I've acquired cattle, asses, flocks, men and women, servants, so I am sending word to my lord that I may find favor with you. The messengers returned to Jacob and said, "We went to your brother Esau. He is coming to meet you with 400 men." Filled with fear and anxiety, Jacob divided into two camps the people with him, as well as the flocks, the cattle, and the camels. He said, Should Esau come on one camp and attack it, the other will be saved. Jacob prayed, "God, my father Abraham, and God of my father Isaac, Lord, who said to me, return to your land and to your kin, and I will deal well with you. I am not worthy of all the kindness and the constant solicitude which you have shown your servant. With only my staff I crossed this Jordan. Now I have grown into two camps. Save me from my brother Esau, for I fear that he is coming to kill me and all of my family. You have promised, I will surely deal well with you. I will make your descendants as the sands of the sea, too numerous to count." After sleeping there that night, he chose a present for his brother Esau from what he had with him: 200 she-goats, 20 he-goats, 200 ewes, 20 rams, 30 milch camels with their young, 40 cows, 10 bullocks, 20 she-asses, and 10 foals. F-O-A-L-S. Never heard that word. He delivered these to his servants in separate droves, instructing them, "Go ahead of me, but leave a space between one drove and the next." He charged the leaders, "If my brother Esau meets you and asks, 'To whom do you belong? Where are you going? And whose animals are these before you?' you shall answer, 'They belong to your servant Jacob. They are a gift sent to my lord Esau, and Jacob is just behind us.'" He also charged the second, the third, and all who followed the droves. Give this same message to Esau when you meet him, and say also, your servant Jacob is just behind you. Your servant Jacob is just behind us. He thought, I will appease him with the gift that precedes me, Then when I see him, perhaps he will be kind to me." So the gifts went ahead of him while he lodged that night in the camp. Here's a section on the next page. Jacob wrestles the angel, meets Esau. That same night he arose, took his 2 wives, the 2 maids, and his 11 sons, and forded the Jabbok, J-A-B-O-C. He took them and sent them across the stream with everything that belonged to him. But Jacob himself remained behind all alone. Next section. Struggle with the angel. Someone wrestled with him until the break of dawn. When he saw that he could not overcome Jacob, he touched the socket of Jacob's thigh so that it was dislocated while Jacob wrestled with him. Then he said, "Let me go, it is dawn." But Jacob answered, "I will not let you go until you bless me." Then he asked Jacob, "What is your name?" He answered, "Jacob." He said, "You shall no longer be called Jacob, but Israel, because you have contended with God and men and have triumphed." Jacob asked, "What is your name?" He answered, "Why do you ask my name?" But he blessed him there. Jacob named the place Phanuel, 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 saying, Jacob named the place Phanuel, saying, "I have seen a heavenly being face to face, yet my life has been spared." The sun rose on him just as he passed Phanuel, limping because of his thigh. To this day, the Israelites do not eat the hip muscle on the socket of the thigh, because he touched the socket of Jacob's thigh on the hip muscle. Interesting. Didn't know that. Okay. Learn something new every day, especially reading the Bible all the way. This is Citizen. Be kind to each other. Love one another. Peace. I'm out.